We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Thunder and the 66ers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Alberto Diaz gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Cannon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now that's playing some average baseball. Through 4 games of this homestand, they split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at this homestand.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Full count now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Once again a 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Adrian Esparza. Popped up. Bishop in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That is third. The right fielder, Scott Franchise.
At the plate, Scott Franchise. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
To 2-2 now. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Mike Hayes would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Stepping in, Mike Hayes. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury it.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Antoine Fong, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. And Plezak, what's the word on him?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Settling in now, Ben Kohler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Ben Kohler.
Now here's the pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Arellano comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Tyler Blackwell.
So striding in, Tyler Blackwell, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
One out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Nope.
2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
So stepping in, Dante Smith. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set. Here it comes.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
Blackwell leads off second with one gone in the inning. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dallas Phillips. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. He'll go to the bag for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Stepping in, Michael Lopez. And he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. That evens it up, 1-1. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Saul Worthing. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A step in here at 275. 7 homers and 28 RBIs. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
Count 1-2.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The left fielder, Andrew Arellano.
Now batting, Andrew Arellano, 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. First pitch on its way. Looking at his career totals, Arellano brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Smith will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this. So striding forward now, Troy Drennan. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled off. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on anything.
Oh, and he can't hang on. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, Corey Esparza. As you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Comes the first pitch. Fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way. Grounded to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Antoine Fong. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Line to the right side. And a Leaping effort, but it's off his glove. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batter, second baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Cannon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Now batter.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Riding in once again, Adrian Esparza. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Pitch out, nothing doing. The 2-0 on the way. Third inning, no score to this point. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he'll be back in standing up. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and set to go is the third baseman, Justin Bishop.
The third baseman, Justin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. High and deep to right center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Alberto Diaz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Alberto Diaz becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ben Kohler is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Into the box, Scott Franchise. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Blackwell moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The bat, the catcher, Mike.
Into the box now, Mike Hayes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Irvin makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Saul Worthing.
Digging in, Saul Worthing comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, first pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Tyler Blackwell. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
This is line to left. Arellano arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Dante Smith is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Hit in the air to center field. Worthing is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Striding into the box, Dallas Phillips. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Nat. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Ready now, Andrew Arellano. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Andrew Arellano.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Slow little roller to third. He's right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Corey Esparza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, number 1.
So here now is the pitcher, Antoine Fong. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in, the long ball threat, Troy Brennan. That finds the zone, a called strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch-out, one away.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of the pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Jesse Irvin is at the plate as he watches ball one. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The catcher, number 1.
At the plate, J.P. Humphries. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ryan Cannon. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
So now to the plate, Adrian Esparza. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. One and one the count now. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The right fielder, number 15.
Ready once again, Scott Franchise. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Out in front of it, strike one. Here comes the 0-1, and he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Eddie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, a seeing eye single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Justin Bishop. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So digging in now, Alberto Diaz. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Heading out toward shallow right. Franchise, and a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ben Kohler. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Arellano will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Ready for another shot now, Michael Lopez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
The batter, the center fielder, Saul Worthing.
Digging in once again, Saul Worthing. First offering on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 99, Andrew.
Now at the plate, Andrew Arellano. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for an out.
Digging in, Corey Esparza. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Has a look, now the pitch. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. Bouncer to the left side. Barehanded on the move. Got him.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Into the box now, Tyler Blackwell. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. To the plate now, Dante Smith. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
At the plate now, Dallas Phillips. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2 balls and a strike to count. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Hit to short. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready for another chance? Troy Drennan is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And that is off the wall in right field. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple. Standing in now, Jesse Irvin, as he'll take a look at his sinker here, too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. From the stretch. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee, so as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
1-1 to count. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
3 runs already home here. Bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dante Tracy will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Luis Rojas will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Tiny Ryan is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Brian Cannon is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Pitch on the way. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. One out, nobody on. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Blackwell will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. Digging in the switch hitter, Adrian Esparza. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Here comes the first pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And it's fouled away. Line drive to left. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
In now, Scott Franchise, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Digging in now, Mike Hayes. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Throw into third. Runner scores from second.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in a scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Stepping in now, Michael Lopez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and his side is retired. So Philip Baxter will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 8th spot.
Philip Baxter.
Ryan Greenberg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping into the box, Luis Rojas, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 0-1 the count. And he falls behind 0-2. Greenberg is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now back, right fielder.
Into the box, Tyler Blackwell. In there, now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal at second base.
Nope. Fastball just off the inside corner. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Count is 1-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Dante Smith. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Blake Newman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Saul Worthing. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Short, hit hard. Fielded cleanly, throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Standing in, Andrew Arellano. He singled his last time up. Late square, and this is popped up. Phillips is there, and he has it for the out. At the plate, Corey Esparza. He needs a milking auto to get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The average entering play at 301. 8 home runs, and he's driven in 24. The 0-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Way outside. 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Lifted in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The 66ers seal up their 30th win at home on